my dear students. Today in our online class, we are discussing about the topic consumer's budget. When we discuss about consumer's budget, the two important points are, one is a budget set and another one is a budget line, otherwise price line. What is meant by this budget set? Budget set means it is a combinations of two commodities, two set of commodities where the price of the commodity and income of the consumer is remaining same. And one more thing you have to keep in your mind, that the different sets of these two commodities that should be attainable to the consumer according to his income. Then students, here for explaining this concept in a better way, I presented here a table and one diagram. Here, for example, you just imagine that the customer's income is 60 rupees. Then the two commodities, he is making different combinations, and all these combinations, it should be either less than or equal to the total income of the expense of these two commodities combinations. It should be either less than or equal to the income of the customer. It means when he is taking the different combinations, its total cost, it should be maximum limit, that is of 60, otherwise it should be of less than 60. Now students, here you just see these different combinations of commodity number 1 and 2. Here, when he is spending full amount for purchasing the commodity 2, otherwise good 2, in that case he will not be purchasing any commodity from the any item from the good 1. Otherwise, when he is spending here 40 rupees, like here we is purchasing 40 rupees, 40 number of the good, then here he may be able to purchase 10. Otherwise, when he is spending here 20, here he will be getting the good of, here I will be explaining that we are assuming that the price of commodity number 2, that is 1, and here we assume that the price of this commodity number 1 as 2. This also you have to keep. So when he price of the good is good number 1, that is 2 rupees, it means 10 multiplying with 2, then it is here total expense, it will be 20. Here the commodities quantity is 40, price is 1, then 40 into 1, that is 40 multiplying with 1, that is equal to 40. Here I told you one commodity's price is 2. Then when we are multiplying with the quantity, price multiplying with the quantity, here expenditure will be 20. So 20 plus 40, total expense will be 60. Here also like that, two commodities, 20 commodities means 20 when we are multiplying with 2. 20 when we are multiplying with 2, total expenditure for good 1, that is 40, and here it will be 1 rupee each only. So it will be 20 multiplying with 1, it is 20. So here also like that, multiplying with here 260, 0 commodity, now here he will be able to purchase. Then students, this equation, okay, P1 x1 plus P2 x2, that should be less than or equal to y. Why it is like that? Because if like the combinations cost, I am making some of the combinations, then if its cost is like 80 rupees, otherwise 100 rupees or something like that, in that case what is the problem? that is more than my income. So how is it possible for me to afford that if I am the customer? So in that case, always that budget set means actually the formula, otherwise equation for that, it is Px1 plus P1x1 plus P2x2 is equal to less than or equal to 1. Here I told you students that price of the commodities and income of the customer we assumes like that that is constant. If I am making a combination which is of 50 rupees, that is also affordable for me because like that is less than my income. In that case it is attainable for the customer. Now students, here I prepared budget line, otherwise price line for you. Here the formula of a budget line, otherwise price line, is that P1x1 plus P2x2 is equal to Y. Y means income. Okay students. Then here this particular line, it is showing the different combinations. Here different combinations. Here first point, this is combination A. Combination A means that is the commodity. Here good 1 that is shown presented on the x-axis, and good 2 that is presented on the y-axis. Here like 0, 10, 20 and 30. This is marked here. Then you just see when the customer is spending his full income for purchasing the good 2 that is shown on the y-axis. When he is spending his full income for this purchasing the good 2, in that case what happened? It will be 0, 60. Then second point is when he purchases 10 commodities for when he purchases 10 commodities of good 1, in that case here what happened? Here it will be of this is the point B. Okay, because he will be getting he will be able to purchase 40 commodities of good 2. If it is 20, then what will happen? It will be 20, 20. Here it will become, and this is a C, and this is a D. Okay, so what is here we are explaining? This particular line means price line means that is showing the different combinations of two commodities when the price of the commodity, it is, we can say, attainable combinations of two commodities X and Y, which the consumer is able to purchase when the income and price of the commodities that is remaining as a constant value. Then students, you just see all the area which is coming below the otherwise till the price line. Okay, all these areas that is known as attainable portion, attainable area. Otherwise different combinations which is coming in this area which is below the price line, this area which is this is known as attainable area. Otherwise attainable combinations are here. The post this all the combinations which is coming here, because it is less than this if it is on price line means actually full amount of the income of the customer that he will be spending. Otherwise if it is below, in that case what happens, a part of his income that he will be it may be saved or something like that. Anyway, that portion it is attainable, he is able to afford the cost of the commodities. But you just see children, if we are going after this means like which is after that the area which is coming after that, the price line is actually, what is the problem with here means actually this is known as unattainable combinations. Unattainable combination means actually it is more, means that cost it is not affordable for the customer. So it is different combinations which are coming after this price line means that is known as unattainable combinations. Otherwise, the customer is not able to afford the portion. Now, students, I will be preparing the next. Now, here we are going to measure the slope of the price line. Okay, slope of the price line. Here, the equation for that is how we are calculating, that is change in y, change in y upon change in x. It means that how many, when we are getting like a more amount of the commodity x here, then how much number of the commodity y we are sacrificing behind that. Then here you just see that like a second combination, and here the second combination, in that case this is from on the x-axis it is number is 10 number of the units are there, and y-axis 40 number of the unit. From the B combination B, when we are moving to the combination C, here what happens, from the 40 the number of y commodities it reduces to, from the 40 it reduces to 20. So what is the change in the number of the y commodity? That is 20. Then x commodity from the 10, here before it was 10, from the 10 it became here 20. So 10, the difference between 10 and 20, change in commodity x, that is 10. So change in commodity y upon change in commodity x, that is equal to 20 divided by 10 is equal to 2. Then students, here we assumes like that the during the full time period, the slope of the commodity, slope of this price line, that is remaining as a constant value. We here assumes like that, because of that only it is a straight line. Okay, if it is like increasing or otherwise decreasing, then either it will be a concave shape or convex shape or something like that. But here in the case of this price line, otherwise budget line, the slope of this line we assumes like that it will be always remaining as a constant value, and because of that here what happens, it will be a downward sloping straight line here. Okay, then after that we are moving to the next topic, that there we are discussing about the movements of price line and otherwise budget line. Here about two type of movements we are discussing. One is shift of the price line, otherwise budget line, and the second one is rotation of the price line. Shift means, here students, you just think that if we are shifting from Rajasthan to Delhi, otherwise from Jaipur to Ajmer or something like that, means when we are shifting means totally from one place we are moving to another place. We will be shifting from the x to y. Like that, when we are discussing about the shift of the price line, here what we assumes like that, either it can be a rightward shift, otherwise it can be a leftward direction shift. Either it can move to the right side, otherwise to the left side. Here what is the reason, we are assuming the reason behind the like shifting of the curve, this price line, otherwise budget line. What may be the reason? One reason, like when it moves, when it shifts to the right side, in that case the customer will be able to purchase more number of commodities. If he is like here it is, for example, here you just see that here if his income it is 60 rupees. Okay, when the income is 60 rupees, this much amount of like y x, this much amount of the commodity the customer was able to purchase. But now imagine that from the 60, the income of the customer increases to 100 rupees. Then what happens? Now he will be able to purchase more amount of the commodity x and y. Because now his purchasing power increased and he can purchase more number of commodities x and y. Otherwise, you imagine that his income decreases from 60 rupees to 30 rupees. If his income decreases, in that case, the purchasing power means the capacity of the consumer to purchase the commodities, purchasing power of the customer will be decreasing. In that case, what happens? Now he is able to purchase only less number of the commodities. So in that case also, a shift of the price line we are able to experience. So when the income of the customer increases, in that case, here both the commodities Y and X, he is able to purchase more amount. Otherwise, sometimes what happens, he will be able to purchase both the two commodities only less number. In that case also, in that case also we are able to experience a shift of the this price line. But sometimes we are able to experience on another type of the movement which is known as a rotation. Then now rotation means here like imagine that this was the initial price line. Okay, Y X, this is X, then okay, this was the initial price line. Now you imagine that the price of a commodity, this X decreases. Okay, price of the commodity X decreases. Then what will happen? It will be rotating to the rightward direction, because here still he is able to purchase the same amount of the Y commodity. The purchase this because the price of a Y commodity not changed, so the maximum number of a Y commodity which he is able to purchase, that will be here, it will be remaining as the same. But imagine before, means for one commodity of X, it was like 5 rupees. Now it reduced and now it became 3 rupees. Now what happened? He will be able to purchase more number. Otherwise, from the 5 it became 2.5 rupees. Then double amount he is able to purchase the customer. So only for the X commodity, here what happens? The price line will be moving. Okay, students. So this is the case of here the this is example of one rotation, means the x-axis, otherwise the commodity, the price line of the X commodity, it will be rotating the right direction. Another case here, another for the it is happening, it is possible for the Y commodity also. Here what happened? Here this was the initial price line A, B I mentioned here. Now what happened? If the price of the Y commodity decreases, if the price of the Y commodity decreases, in this case the customer is able to purchase more amount of the Y commodity. The price of X that is remaining the same only. So there is no change with this price line of commodity X. Only the price of only the price of Y commodity decreased. So now he is able to purchase more number of Y. And opposite also possible. Opposite means what happens when the price of the commodities increases. When the price of the commodity increases, in that case opposite effect will be coming. When the price of one commodity increases, in that case the customer will be able to purchase less number of that commodity. So in that case what happens? The purchasing power of the customer decreases. Here I will present that for you. Here you just see, in this case what happens? Imagine this AB. Okay, AB, this is X and this is Y. AB, it is the original price line. If the price of the commodity Y, if the price of the commodity Y increases, then what happens? It will be moving to the left direction. Okay, so here what happens, because before the price of the commodity, if it was 10 rupees, now if it increased to 20 rupees, in that case now only half of the commodity, means like amount the customer is able to purchase. Now students, the same it is applicable for another case also. Okay, now imagine that it was the original curve, original price line, and now the price of commodity X increased. In this case, it is also showing a here from AB it will become AB dash. Otherwise, if it was AB, now here what happened? A dash B became the new price line. Okay, so what happened? This is rotation of this case, rotation of the price line, otherwise budget line. It is taking place as a result of change in price of any one commodity. Okay, now when the price of the commodities increases, what I told you, when the price of the commodity increases, in that case the purchasing power of the customer it affects, because now he will be able to purchase less amount of the commodities only, so it is showing a backward, otherwise purchasing power decreases, so it it will be showing a backward rotation. Otherwise when the rightward when it is giving a reason for the rightward shift, rightward rotation, when the price of the commodities reduces, the customer will be able to purchase more amount of the commodities. Okay, then here this shift I explained with the help with the example of increase or a decrease in the decrease of the income. Okay, then here we can also say that if the price of both the commodities decreases, in that case it may shift to the right side, but it is very less case. Otherwise the price of both the commodities increases, then it may be shifting to the left direction. But normally we are explaining this shifting of the this price line with the case of income or increase or decrease of the income. Okay, when it increases, purchasing power increases. When income increases, our purchasing power increases. Imagine that your salary before it was 5,000 and now it became 10,000. You will be able to purchase more amount of the commodity. Otherwise, before your salary, if it was 10,000 and right now you are getting only 5,000, what happens? Now your purchasing power decreases and it is showing a downward shift. Okay, it is moving shifting to the left direction. So students, what were the points of our today's discussion? Firstly, we discussed about what is meant by budget setup. Then we discussed about the budget line. Okay, budget line we discussed. Then slope of the price line, I told you, slope of the price line, I told you that is in connection with what is a change of Y commodity upon change of the X commodity. And I also told you that means the reason behind this line, it is a price line, means that is showing it is presented in the form of a line, because throughout this process we assumes like that the slope of this price line that is remaining as a constant. After that we discussed about this shift, and next is rotation of price line. I hope